Good morning. It's been 1 week since we've been standing with Israel and praying for Israel. And we need to continue doing so because this is the will of God, our Father. And as much as we do that, we also need to remember that the will of our Father who is in heaven is to pray for the salvation of all people, regardless of color, creed, nationality. The will of God is salvation for all. So we need to continue praying for that. Friends, we really do believe, based on the season and the signs biblically, that Jesus will return soon. However, the truth is no one knows the day, the hour, or the time, and we need to continue occupying. We ought not to get so concerned with the fact that Jesus is coming that our eyes are fixed to the sky and we do nothing else. Because Jesus' actual words to us when he said that he would return was to occupy until he comes. That means keep up the good work, keep parenting, keep being a good spouse, keep going to church, keep doing the work of the Lord. Keep at it at your job. Keep at everything that God has entrusted you with all vigor, with all excellence, with all fervor, and continue spreading the gospel, because I do believe the days are very short. The Bible tells us, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. And we see a trend even in what's going on right now in the news with Israel to this fact. Genesis 6 in particular speaks about the day and the time just before the flood in Noah's day. And the exact word that was used in terms of the violence and the wickedness for that day is Hamas. Yes, that's the first time we see that word in the Bible, Hamas, meaning wicked and violent. Very, very violent. So there was violence in those days. The hearts of men had grown wickeder and wickeder, eviler and eviler, if those are words. And it says that the very thoughts and intents of men's hearts were pure evil. The only one that was righteous is Noah. Friends, if we were to turn to Matthew 24, we would see the Lord Jesus himself speaking about the days coming up and building up to his coming. And he uses the phrase that it will be just like the days of Noah. Does that have a relation with Hamas? We see that Hamas is mentioned in Genesis for the first time for the period of time just before the flood, and yet we see it in today's world again. Does it mean that he is going to return soon, that wrath is going to follow soon? It is very possible. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Friends, whether Jesus chooses to return later today, next week, or 10 years from now, you need to be ready. The truth is, he is the only way, he's the only truth, he's the only life. And there is no joy found in anything else except Jesus. All the happiness that this world promises and all the things that the devil promises will amount to nothing in the end. They will only bring heartache and heartbreak. The only joy is found in Jesus, so accept him today.